Oh. Oh.
Just a tick under 70,000
They get it,
packed in
guy.
here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, you got to come down with it, Joe.
Sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds.
There go,
so
gang.
this
You
is
got to
just
come
an
down with it.
incompletion here. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
Stop.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Good shit, Phillips.
But this is intercepted.
Good block. We out.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Hot mix. Let's get it.
Then he takes this one back.
Good shit, Phillips. Way to bait him up.
The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Way to bait him up,
See if
Phillips.
that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I got to go low again.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going,
Damn,
and then once he made the read,
too
he
many
was able to
yards,
make the play.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll
Get it.
go deep inside. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Hurts.
Damn, I couldn't keep running with.
Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
I like make a good shit out of bounds.
Damn. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from
That's
tying
2 easy, guy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it, and the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Your thing, man. That's some bullshit. Oh, that's outside.
That's caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Throwing Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the gun, they'll try to run.
Come on, 7.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there for the Patriots.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense.
Get the ball
because they
that
forced
head,
a
guy.
3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Throwing on first down. Jones. To the right side of the complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have
Go,
to take a
right?
chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
There go, dude. Go with her.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left.
What did I go for?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard
Need to stop, D. Let's get it.
And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Corey Ballantyne.
Boom!
And good coverage there on special teams. They'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Damn, that's good. Oh.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, you gotta make that tap.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes
Gotta
they're
make that
back to the
tackle, baby.
quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
That nigga wide. Ooh, he had a touchdown.
First throw here,
God
put in by
damn.
Lazard. This will be
He didn't
stopped
see it. I
about
didn't
2
see it.
yards
So
shy of the
gotta do that.
marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Good shit, gang.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't
Back to
think
back,
he got
Kyle.
there.
Good shit,
He
boy.
did not.
Let go, D. One stop.
They'll run for it with Henry.
Good shit. Hey, let's go.
Get there.
Good shit, McCoy. Them niggas say you too old, man.
Derrick Henry
Some
did
niggas
not
still can
get
play,
the
man.
4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Some niggas still can play, man.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it
Hey, yo, Matt,
away.
yo,
Well, I like that right there. Not only
That's
was it the
smart,
right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
You ain't got a point on, Matt. Take the check down here. We got it. Take it here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half.
Say what they give you.
We've seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Say what they give you, Matt. You ain't got a point on, man.
And he is out of bounds inside the
That nigga what Coach Saban
35.
taught you, man.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he
Remember,
is.
we get the ball at the
Take too
half, gang.
much zone.
Take care of it.
Yeah,
We
you
got
have
to
to be
start
careful
going
about
to
how
bounds.
much
We got
time you're
damn.
giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more
gotta
pressure
get
towards
that
the
block.
quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Dang, I got a tight end doing this. I'm not the street. I thought it was.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Second down at 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
shit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, 4-9, baby.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right.
That's some bullshit. How to make my nigga die,
give
man?
Credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Oh.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. So it's on halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back in the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to go home.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play.
Go 0-0. We're going to go home.
Home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Dang, I ain't want to stay right there. Right, follow me. Look, another zone. Hide that motherfucker. Let me hide that bitch. Good.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Jones now throwing on first down.
No pick. Fuck.
Into a crowd and intercepted.
Fuck. This shit that hurt.
Around the 41, 20, 10. And
Damn, this shit 92.
Home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for two. Hurts will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
There you go, man. We got to make up for this shit, man. This shit
So
was
they'll
hurt.
get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little.
Let's go offense, man. Let's make up for that shit, man.
Down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game. And this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Oh!
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down now, it's Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with ones like that. He's a physical guy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here.
You gonna be in the flat, bro. Why the fuck you always backed up? The fuck, man? Yo, kid, man, let's get it.
They'll try the right side with
Stop,
Henry.
we won't stop, gang.
Him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside.
Hey, they go do one stop, man.
That one to the
One
line
stop,
of
we in the
scrimmage.
motherfucking competition.
Nice linebacker play.
One stop, gang.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Fuck, my goddamn screen just cut off.
And it's caught
That's
in
a
the
bull.
end
Come on,
zone.
what the hell you doing out
Touchdown,
there?
Tennessee. Anthony Fertzer There to make the grab. And the Titans are
Damn,
able to
boy, you
cut
gotta
into
come
this
on.
deficit
You
here
going
in
out
the
there,
final minute of the third. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Man, we need to touchdown. Y'all need 2 more.
Return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How did they rally here and stop the
touchdown? Ah, you gotta hold that block. That shit selfish. You mad because you want the ball? That nigga selfish as hell, man.
Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
Bingo! Let's fucking go!
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Good shit, man. One more touchdown. See how we needed to.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized.
But look, what TC said one day, though, when he was like, shit, when he played a game, he ain't just really got no goddamn, no scheme for it. He ain't just got shit, he just run the same. Like, every game that me right there, I don't know what the fuck I want to run, goddamn. Last time I get my head beat, just goddamn.
Valentine to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Hey, let go, D. We need 2 stops, man. Hey, bingo.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We need 2 stops.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
Good.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that.
2 stops, guys. 2 stops right here.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
Ah, that's on me. Fuck.
And caught by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Flush to his right.
Oh, good shit. John, come on, baby.
Complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for the Titans. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Hell yeah. What the phone at, man?
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hey, big style here, guy. One stop, we going to the motherfucking AFC Cup Championship, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop the throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
2 start, guy. I can't do that. Oh.
They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
One more.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep.
Hey, you gotta hold that block, boy. Come on,
he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd down at 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Damn. Oh, if I had Mob, I would be straight down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It'll be 58 yards from here. He'll buy some time right.
2 more stop, D. 1 more stop, D. Let go.
That one away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Damn!
That's taken in by
that nigga H-Thing, lad. Good shit.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bulldozes past him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Stop here, look at it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
Way to make up for us, thing. Good shit, boy.
Comes so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll look to throw.
Ooh, what a fumble, guy.
He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
There go, he got 2 plays.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Quarterback roll out. Got 2 plays.
He's back to throw.
I'm taking it good.
Escaping the pressure right.
Fuck.
He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, I even too close to him. I should have. I got 3 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. That catch good for only a couple. Now they try the right side.
This nigga
here.
more. Come on, gang.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Looking to throw. Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete.
Hey, boy, you got to get through that, man. That was a
first down as the
damn,
tackle's
gang.
made at the Titans 19. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Connor. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Oh, let me get through that motherfucker, man.
Inside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That nigga might not know goddamn. Shit, I keep a goddamn.
Now a handoff as they run outside. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
God damn. Hold on, I thought I got down the time run out. Oh, I'm tweaking. I don't know one tripping. Damn, I thought I won that hoe. Ah, here.
Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime
Let D up, man.
to decide who goes on to the AFC
That bitch ain't know. That's why I thought
game.
when the time run out.
Here's Smith to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Post stop, man.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you.
I know if I kick the field goal, then those are the game, but I swear I thought when the time ran, it was over.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Let's go! 2 more stop, gang.
Taken down. Matt Judon. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Going for
recording. Oh, you gotta go get that, boy.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Right here.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Oh, shit.
Looking deep for Julio.
God damn.
It's going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts.
What the? That nigga killing that playmaker. Damn.
The 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
first down carry for Henry. Broken tackle.
Shit. Damn.
83 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Derrick Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A handoff, running left, Henry.
This is thing.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They go play action with Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the
sticks. Damn.
We want 6. Rohrwasser's kick is good. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first
One more time, man.
One
more time, man. One more
time. It's on to old school sudden death.
It sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh yeah, good point. I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's Jones.
That's a linebacker on him. That's game time, coach. That's a fucking linebacker. They get him in toe with, bull. Let's go!
Touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
Hey, EJ, we're going to see you next at the end, man. You got to win first, though. And you voted again. We coming for you, man.